You mean?
Remember how I told you that anomalies are places where our world intersects with the interworld?
Uh-huh.
Well, what you're describing suggests a distortion in which it comes into contact with not one, but many proximity planes. Entering it is likely to evoke a sensation of being in several parallel realities at the same time. Calling it a prism is accurate, because it refracts your consciousness into many simultaneous states.
Neat. Who needs altering, huh?
Take it easy. It's just a sensation. You'd best not spend too much time inside them. Plus, well, I suppose it must make exploration very inconvenient.
Can I destroy them like the others?
We already know that.
It should be possible. You just need to locate all of its cores and take them down one by one.
All right. Thanks for the tip.
New entry, Prism Anomaly. Okay, we need more pylons. So first thing we need to do is sleep. Our guy's exhausted. And we got some rads on us. So, nap time. Okay. And we need to go to the workshop. We need the pylons.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Alright, I guess that's fine for now, but we're gonna move him soon. Okay, so go up. Do not kill everyone. No, apparently, Act 2 of the game ends with, a mutiny. So, that appears to just be part of the story. In my case, and I don't know if it's different on each playthrough, but in my case, the scientists and also the shrink stayed. Muck is so famous, the devs added Mutiny Monday. Oh yeah, that's exactly what happened. Okay, we've got access to the metal deposit now. From now on, you can craft suit batteries, drill charges, and anomaly shields outside the base via the ring menu. Crafting from the ring menu is instantaneous, but uses up more resources. Okay. Alright. Assignments. Wait, production. Alright, beacon. Oh, I still don't have enough. Okay. I thought those minerals that I just picked up were going to be enough to allow me to do what I need. We're in one of those weird prism things. Alright, one core. 2 cores. Three. Okay, scanner. That way. Crap, I'm losing so much time. Where is it? There it is. Oh, we just lost a few hours. No, 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 stop. Oh, God. I misclicked and I just used a battery. That was completely wasteful. Very wasteful. Oh, it's up there. However, I gotta get back or I'm gonna die. We gotta start heading home. Wish there was more loose minerals here that I could grab. Just need a few more. And I feel like I've gotten so little done these first 2 days. Having 3 less manpower, it's extremely noticeable. No, not that. Wrong thing. Time to download the Dark Tide update and lose connection to Twitch for a while. See you on the other side. I'll be playing that later. Technically 4 less. Yeah. Wait, will the QC let me make more? Wait, it does say there's an available slot. But, okay, so some are still in use. Alright. So, refiner. Or guard. Guard can discipline altars in the contemplation room. Refiner's good for refining. I don't have... I guess... Guard is a very funny character. I don't have anything to refine right now. It does also unlock Worker, though, and Worker would be huge. Let's go for refiner. Alright, so, what is this? So, this is when Mom died. You failed her, what more could you have done? Stay behind in that miserable place to become bitter and dead inside like Dad. The sense of guilt holds to your throat. What if you ran away from it all, ditched college, made a fresh start, forgot, but wouldn't that be giving up again? No, Mom would want you to get on with your studies, get a good job, carry on for her. But instead, breaking free. You failed her, but what could you have done? Stayed behind that place. What if you ran away from it all, ditched college, fresh start, forgot? You can't stay here and wallow in sadness. You don't owe anything to anyone. You're free now. What's stopping you? ALX. The refiner said he had bonuses to refining metals, not ALX. He has the Geralt of Rivia here. Alright, let's see what his path did. 24 years old. It's only a warehouse. It's a tiring job, but what did you expect abroad with no degree? Don't complain, work hard, you'll see good things will come to you. Just get a grip, be strong. It's only a warehouse.
What the heck is this game?
What's up, Twix? This is a game that is kind of like a mix of Subnautica and Oxygen Not Included in Stranded Alien Dawn and a heartbreaking story. 26-year-old community. These are the moments you don't regret for working for a big corporation. Look at all those people. Everyone with a different past and big dreams for the future. You never get a chance to meet them if you'd stay at home. Sure, you're all overworked, but you're in this together. You're a community. Outrage, 27 years old. The shock is paralyzing. You knew this person, and now she's dead. She'd been complaining about working too hard for several weeks, but nobody listened. So young, and they say she had 2 kids back home. It's an outrage. Something needs to be done. Stronger together. The anger rises not just in you, but in everyone. The corporation cannot keep ignoring your protests now that so many people have joined the strike. You're strong together, and they're scared of you. For the first time, you feel empowered. Strong within the union. These people are your true family. Different perspective, 28. Ben seems different from the others, not so angry. It gives you a different perspective. You start asking yourself questions you never asked yourself before. Who am I? What are my values? And Ben never judges you. He's just there with you when you need to talk, always. Water cannons and nightsticks. Just when you thought the strikes were leading to something, this happens. The police with their water cannons and nightsticks. You're not criminals. They're only escalating the violence. The union has to do something about it. We can't just be silenced like that. 30. Time to move on. Ben has a point when he says he's sick of the violence, but would it be right to just run away? You truly believe in what these people are fighting for. Can you just abandon them in misery? Wouldn't it be selfish? Cowardly? Ben says you could gain professional experience. Maybe he's right and it is time to move on. Okay, so there's another fork here, but we did this. Learning fast. You inhale the salty air. It's peaceful here. The work is hard, but you're learning fast, and Ben is benefiting a lot too doing his research. You count the days to shore leave when you'll do some traveling together. The warehouse and the union seem to be from a different life. Wait, they're still they're best friends. Contagious enthusiasm. Here, Twix, I'll try to TLDR it. Guy is on an alien world. He's on a spaceship sent out to collect a rare material. They're in cryosleep. He wakes up. Everyone else died in cryosleep. He's the only one alive. The ship comes equipped with a quantum computer that has like a map of everyone's brains for some reason, and also a cloning device in it. And the rare element that they were sent to retrieve is called rapidium, which makes time sort of travel, time move faster in a local area. He uses the cloning machine and the rapidium to make a copy of himself, but it grows to full growth in like a day. And then the quantum computer, he changes its life experiences. So each copy comes out with a different life experience. And because of that, they have different skill sets. So it's like you're playing Oxygen Not Included, you got a whole bunch of dudes and you're giving them different tasks to do, but they're all you, and there's a lot of dealing with their emotions, because if they get unhappy, it can be really bad. And that's kind of where we're at. And at the end of Act 2, Act 2 had a decision you had to make. There was no right answer. And there's a mutiny. And so we're in Act 3 right now, and 3 of my copies, a technician, a doctor, and a botanist, are on the run. And I'm trying to catch them and convince them to come help me again. And they're not even sure if they successfully help me get back to Earth, they're not even sure if they'll be killed or what. Alright, so 31 years old, contagious enthusiasm. The new work regulations on the rig make you uneasy. Is everything as safe as they're not telling you? Ben would probably say you're paranoid, better not tell him. All he wants to talk about now is Rapidium anyway. Humanity's salvation among the stars, you have to admit his enthusiasm can be contagious. Drunken Dreams, 33. He pours you another one. It's great to be on leave finally, but it's never enough for Ben. A space mining mission. Of course, the way he talks about it is so appealing. They need geologists and refinery operators. You could both sign up and he pours you another one. What the hell? You only live once, right? You might as well enroll for this crazy crowd. You were supposed to be there. You stare at the news in disbelief. Your head pounds, you feel sick. That party yesterday. You were supposed to go back today. You were supposed to be there, were it not for... Wait, where is Ben? Of course you remember now. He went back. He's there. Was he in that accident too? What now? 34. They're talking, but you can't hear them. All you can think about is the heavy lump in your chest. Guilt. What if you had gone back with Ben? Could you have prevented the accident? What if you had told someone about your concerns? What if? How can you move on? You can't force yourself to believe that he really is gone. What are you supposed to do now? A lifeline. You read the message for the 10th time. Congratulations, you qualified for Project Dolly. How ironic that Ben was the one who dreamt of going. You were just drunk when you filled in that application form. Is it a bad joke or maybe a lifeline? You enter the spaceship craft full of hope, maybe because maybe this is really the biggest opportunity humanity's ever had, and you'll be part of it. How exciting is that? Okay. So that one that we just described is growing now. How do you know you're the real one? It's again, it's not clones, they're all different. When you started the game, you were alone. And you've made them one by one. So right here, this is your life and your experiences, and then these branches are copies we've made with different experiences. Alright, so it says the new altar's ready. Hope he takes it well. Some of them have been very easy to get along with, and some have not.
Hey there, buddy. How do you feel? Oh, been better, that's for sure. What is this place? And shit. Who are you?
So, for example, the botanist was very empathetic. Anything where you, like, tried to understand his feelings, he liked that. The scientist hated wasting time on feelings. He was very logical. Let's get down to brass tacks. This guy, don't know him yet. Let's try this.
Disturbing, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, that wasn't good.
Your voice, what's going on? We'll get to that. Just let me ask you some control questions first, okay? Sure. Fire away. Do you remember your name? Yeah. Jan. Dolsky. And what's your role on this mission? I'm a refinery operator. Oh, you look like me, but also not like me. Are we brothers or something? We have the same DNA, but we led separate lives. So, in a way, you could say so. In a way?
Okay, that was
Whatever
good.
you're trying to tell me.
Stop beating around the bush, okay? All right then. You're my altar. I created you with the use of rupidium. Rupidium? Yeah. We did it. It's here. Wow. You hear that, Ben?
Try to connect emotionally.
Ben? What Ben?
Huh? Oh, never mind.
Okay, that was not good. Alright, don't mention Ben.
What was that you said about creating me?
Look, you've obviously still not recovered from the shock. Why don't you rest a little and read the mission logs? They'll put it in perspective. We can talk more when the meds wear off.
The meds. Yeah, that explains a lot. Not everything, but I feel like there's something more to this feeling of being so light, weak, you know?
Oh. Just relax.
I get it.
Take it slow.
In his life, he was doing physical labor his whole life. But his mind is now in a cloned body of me, and we're physically weaker.
I can't wait to see her.
So he's like, where are my muscles?
You will soon. I promise.
This is like when we made the miner, and the miner had memories of losing his arm in an accident. But because he was a clone of us, he had an arm, and it was freaking him out. So this guy's like, why are my muscles so small? Okay, let's see. Put him there for now. Alright, it is the start of a new day. We can't craft the beacon because we need 7 minerals. Alright. Where is my tan? Yeah. God, we need more minerals. Okay. How many pylons do I currently? I have 4 pylons and a mining outpost. Alright. Okay, let's see. No, not research. Dormitory, no. Airlock. Yeah. Alright, hold on a sec. Let's look at... Alright, the research we're doing right now is really low priority. Alright, we'll just let that finish. Alright, so that's rupidium. There's minerals. That's where we need to go. We need to finish finding the mineral deposit there, and we gotta make a base there. Minerals is currently our choke point. Thunder rock. Also, freaking radioactive storm in a minute. That's not good. Metals. Hi. Thank you. Whoa! Oh, that hit my shield. Could you stop that? Crap. I can't see the other core, and it's expanding again. 3 power, ouch. I got a lot of rads right now too. Alright. Scanners. Oh, there it is. Okay. Mining outpost. Okay, how are we gonna connect you? down, hop down. There we go. I don't think I can run a line through those tunnels. I'm not sure, though. Probably that way. Hold on. Are you chill? Okay, that one's not moving. This thing is going to wreck my battery. Oh, wait. Will it? Can I not run power lines through that? Oh, no. Well, that's not good. That neither. Okay. Alright. Well. Learned something new. Okay. I guess we do have to try the tunnel. Nope. There's no way.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Yeah. What would be the point in breaking that rock? I don't have any batteries either. I can't get any power right now. Oh god, do I have to go over that? Oh no. I need a battery. And it's in the queue. Okay, so I think I need to climb up here, climb up there, run the power line this way, and then down here.
I'm done here. Want me to take care of this now?
Let me see, hold on. So he's done with that. Production, refinery. Let's do that for now. Let's see what's over here. I got no power. Okay, well, we found that. That's one of the things we follow to get the big research points. Ooh. 3. 46. 46 out of 50. $49. Oh my gosh. One more. Rapidium. Whoa! Yeah, okay. Need a little bit of power to be able to nuke those anomalies. Alright. Dude, one more loose rock. And I would be good. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah! Okay, nice. Alright, that's what we need. Now I can make the beacon for the quest. I'll do it after the battery.